asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now.
Down low. Schroeder kicks to Carroll. Here's Millsap. Rebounded by the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Remember, that last matchup went right down to the wire before they pulled it out. And I thought the big difference was the contribution this team got from its bench.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Jet, here we go. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Here's Schroeder. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Schroeder's got 6.
Well, it's easier to protect the lead if you can get nice high percentage shots rather than settle for long three-pointers that they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, shooting percentage a function of shot selection. I think they've got to keep the pressure on each possession. And I think that's easy to do when you're attacking the paint and not settling for threes.
Jump ball.
Brooklyn with the ball. Young passes to Ross. Unloads. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without it.
Here's Enquist. And the 3 off target. Up in time. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that.
Hey, Kevin, I've got Joe, and you start.
All right, we've got some work to do, but it's not too late. Let's put our stamp on the second half. Now, a few things. First off, shot selection. We're getting high percentage looks, and it's working very well for us, and I like it that we're being very efficient. Let's also make sure we keep our heads on straight. Nobody likes to be in the position we're in right now, but we can't lose our cool. And coming up, we need to be looking for every opportunity to make that entry feed into the low post. I want the ball going in there whenever we get the chance. It's been a struggle so far. That's one thing.
The second half just about to get going here.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Ross. He has 20 points.
Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
And then for Brooklyn, Solomon Hill comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Williams in for Jarrett Jack. Teague and Korver in the backcourt. Mike Scott out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Scott with a screen on Lopez. Back to Teague. Clock at 4. Shoots. Connects. The jumper drops. Teague's got 7 points in the game.
That's called timeout.
Ross is checked in for Brooklyn.
And always good to look at the backstory of the stats. Here are some numbers for Deron Williams. He's averaging 15 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
And, you know, it's easy to see why, too. I mean, with the way he's always attacking with the ball on offense, wow.
Here's Ross. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Nets have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today. First one falls for him. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Atlanta. And both free throws good for Ross. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Teague dishes to Scott. Rejected by Lopez. They recover it. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Here's Hill. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Dennis Schroeder, he's checked in for Teague. And the Nets also making a change. Young's checked in for Monty Eunice. And Hill no good on that one. Atlanta leading by 14.
That's foul. Deron Williams.
The Hawks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the first one at the line is good. And so Bazemore nails both of them. Nets trail by 16. Ross with it. 22 points for him. Young outside. The feed to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Sefolosha. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta.
So there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Ross, that's good. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. Here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Ross. Pass to Bazemore. He kicks it to Sefolosha. Feeds to Bazemore. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Sefolosha. And he nails the jumper. Sefolosha's got his second basket.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Ross kicks to Williams. Passes it to Ross. Lopez a screen. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
And it's Schroeder missing.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Deep 2 from Ross. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Schroeder passes to Scott. He feeds it to Sefolosha. Horford with the screen on Hill. And here's Sefolosha for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Shot from 16. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
Nets leading by 3, setting the 4 for the Nets. Brook Lopez is out there with Moniunas. Then it's Williams. Then there's Johnson, and it's McDaniels in at the 2 spot. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Atlanta needs to do a better job guarding against Williams.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Darren Williams.
Shooters have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
Al Horford is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And the Nets also making a change. Ross is checked in, and Williams drops them both.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
The Hawks trail by 5. Kicks to Carroll. There's the dish to Horford. The rebound by the Nets. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ross. But they recover it. Lopez dishes to Moniunas. That's good. Here's Schroeder. Millsap a screen on Ross. Picked by Horford. Outside Carroll. And that one's good.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Ross. Offensive rebound. Lopez kicks to Johnson. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. There's the pass to Monteunitas. Fast break for Hawks. Carroll's running. Pass to Schroeder. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now just a 2-point Nets lead. The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. No good from Ross.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Horford with the screen on Ross. Schroeder passes to Horford. This is to Schroeder. Count it. And the foul. It's on Monteunitas.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to him.
Daniels is checked in for Darren Williams.
Those and ones can be really critical moments in a tight game like this one.
Connects.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
And in the face of a defender who was towering over him, too.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke.
Guys, I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Looking at the game Horford's been having, he has 9 rebounds, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better. Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. You can always bank on him in these situations.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Carroll. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson left side. Pass to McDaniels. There's the feed to Ross. Plenty of space. It's good!
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Here's Carroll. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Korver for 3. Count it! A 3 off the inbound. Trifecta!
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And so it's Brooke. Who scrapes by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong...